Welcome back to digital class, and now we're looking at the topic of multiples. Now, multiple again is something that is extremely important, especially when you go to secondary school. Okay? Now, in simple, multiple means that a number is a result of a multiplying the number by any whole number. A bit confusing description, but in simple term, it's just like your times table. Teacher, what do you mean? For example, the multiple of 3 are 3 times 1 what? 3. 3 times 2, 6. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 4, 12. So basically multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12. Can we move on? Can. 15, blah, 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 blah. Again, the multiple of 3 are just continuing until infinite. Okay, means that there's a lot of numbers. Then how about the multiples of 4? The same thing is a times table. 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 8, 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 4, 16. So it will be like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, blah, 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 blah. And it will continue until endless. Okay? Now, this is basically multiples. Multiple is again the times table. And similar to the highest common factors, you will be seeing something like they're asking, what is a common multiple of 3 and 4? Again, what do the common mean? The same. And if you notice, if I were to continue the list here, let me just continue writing. It'll be 15, 18, 21, 24, and blah, 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 blah. And if I have to continue the multiple of 4, again, I told you it's endless, but I'll just continue a bit more. You'll notice that it can go up to 24, blah, blah, blah. So if I were to ask you, what is a common multiple of 3 and 4? 12, 24, and can you continue and move on? Yes, I can go and continue and move on. 12, 24, 36, 48, and blah, blah, blah. And you can see that I'm always adding this blah, blah, blahs. I mean, this dot, 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 lah. Because I just keep on reminding you again, this means that it's keep on going on without stopping. Because the multiples, common multiples, are indefinite. It means that it will never end. It means that you have a lot, okay? Now, similar to highest common factor, when it comes to multiple, it will ask you something a bit in contrast, is lowest common multiple, which is LCM. And perhaps LCM is something that we will use even more in this P5 and P6 curriculum. Lowest common multiple. Lowest means what? The smallest. Means that among all these multiples, the common multiples that we have found, which one is the smallest? And we know is 12. The answer is 12. Okay, so that is the lowest common multiple, LCM. Okay, so let's look at some tip here that is very important. Now, he said that LCM is a foundational concept used in what? Adding and subtracting fraction, everyday logic, and advanced problem solving. Okay, and here I have actually given you some essential or basic LCM pairs that appear most frequently in math question. Now, for example, 2 and 3, the LCM is what? 6. I mean, of course, we don't need to have this table and memorize everything. We can list down by our own, but these are some common ones that is good for you to remember. Okay? Remember, 2 and 3, the LCM is 6. 3 and 4, the LCM is 12. Now, when you look at the first two, right? 2, 3, 6, 3, 4, 12. Teacher, can I say that if they ask me the multiple of this number and this number, I can, the LCM of this number and this number, I can just multiply? The answer is no, okay? Because you can see here, 4 and 6. You cannot just 4 times 6, then it's 24. No. If you see, look at here, 4 and 6. Multiple of 4 is what? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, right? 6 is what? 6, 12, 18, 24, blah, blah, blah. So you can't just say 4 and 6, then you say, oh, it's 24. Because again, LCM means what? L stands for lowest. means that I will need a smaller number that is actually the same. So it's actually 12. Okay. So again, you need to be very careful. 6 and 8, you might thought is 48. No, it's 24. 6 and 9, you might say it's 54. 9 times 6, 54. No, it's 18. Okay. So something for you to take note and be very, very careful. Okay. Now, if you notice, here says what? Here says that it is a foundational concept used in adding and subtracting fraction. Huh? Did I teach you, huh? Do we use this before? Yes. Do you still remember like something like this? If I to ask you 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3, how do you add this together? Some teachers might teach you that oh, you just need to multiply each other. Actually, the best way is to find the LCM of this number and this number. So what's the LCM of 2 and 3? 6. That's why I multiply by 3, I multiply by 2 here. And if I multiply by 3 here, I need to multiply by 3 here. If I multiply by 2 here, I need to multiply by 2 here. So it will give you what? 3 out of 6 plus 2 out of 6. And it will be 5 out of 6. So you can see this LCM is very important even in some basic addition of fraction. I mean, of course, including subtraction lah. And that's why you need to really, really know about this. Okay? And we'll talk about LCM eventually even more when we talk about some problem, some question in solving all these things. Okay? So again, let me repeat, LCM is something important for you to take note. Okay? I have a quick challenge here that you can try on your own, and I will not talk about it. Okay? And that's it, I think, for multiples. And thank you. See you. Bye bye.